What's up? Today I'm going to show you how to make a stewed eggplant and okra dish. Very easy to make, pretty quick, Greek style or Greek inspired, of course. And it only takes maybe half an hour or so start to finish, and it's vegetarian or vegan if you don't add any feta to it. So to get us going, first things first, gotta saute our onion. So I'm just using one onion here that I'm just gonna real quick clean up. Very simple flavors in this dish, nothing complicated at all. Just a matter of putting everything into one pot. Very, very easy meal. And this is basically like a very, very beginner's. If somebody wants to get into like cooking Greek food and that kind of thing, this is the kind of dish that I would recommend. And for this, really, just slice it up, your onion, nothing to it, nothing complicated at all. So for this, I'm going to go in with about 1/3 of a cup of my Greek extra virgin olive oil. Going to throw in my onions. I'm going to take 1 garlic clove. So for this dish, just slice up your garlic, throw it in there. I've also got some previously frozen celery, again from my garden. Gonna go into my pot. Very easy recipe and very basic as well. I got carrots, again, from my garden. They're small, but don't judge. They're from last year, and they will work amazing in this dish. So just slice them up. And again, there is no real measure or way to slice these up in terms of size. Whatever you prefer is totally up to you. All right. Carrots are done, and they're going in. I like to stir as I go. I don't know, just one of these things. So now my carrot, celery, and onion and garlic are in there. Carrot, celery, and onion. If you want to get really fancy and impressed like anybody, it's mirepoix. And just say, I'm looking my mirepoix now. Meanwhile, all it is carrot, celery, and onion. So let's just get a grip. Now, the next part, a little seasoning, a little salt will go in there. A little fresh cracked black pepper as well will go in. Very easy. Nothing to this so far, right? Perfect. Just like that. All right. Next thing, another star of our show are my eggplants. Look at these beauts. These are from my garden last summer. These are the Sicilian kind. Listen. 60 million Italians can't be wrong. If they say the Sicilian's a good eggplant, I am with them. So with these, I'm going to cut them into like stew-sized chunks because I don't want these to completely disintegrate in there. I want some texture or some bite to my meal. Moving right along, okra. I love okra. And any way you make these, I'm like a fan. And these are nice baby okra. They're picked like right at the peak time and flash frozen. Can't beat it. So these are going to go in there as well. I'm going to do the whole pack. And what is this here? 300 grams of okra will go in there. And man, starting to smell really, really good in here. Really good. I'm going to take a little bit of oregano, my Greek oregano from the motherland, no less. And I'm just going to put it in maybe a teaspoon. In this case, when it comes to oregano, less is more. You don't want to have the oregano overpowering a dish. You want it there in the background. And in the background is where it matters most. Next thing to go in, add a little savoriness and a little bit depth of flavor is a little cumin. Cumino, call it whatever you like, about half a teaspoon. Next, our sauce. I'm going to go with about 12 ounces or about a cup and a half of crushed tomatoes. You don't need this whole thing. This will make like a lot. So about 12 ounces or a cup and a half of our crushed tomatoes will go in there. Along with this, we're going to add some water. And for this, you want to add enough water to the pot, just enough to cover the veggies. So that's pretty much it there. And this is pretty much ready and raring to go. The last thing, and this is really debatable because a lot of people here's the thing. People put fresh herbs at the end to augment and accent the flavors. Not Greeks. We put it at the beginning. We basically cook the Jesus out of it. And then it's left in the background as kind of like a flavor profile. And forget about green in terms of a color. So this will go in there as well. It's true. It's true. All right, so everybody's in there. This is ready to go. I'm just going to juice up the heat here, bring this up to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, I'm going to cover it, reduce heat, and simmer for about 20 to 30 minutes or until my veggies are done. All right, it's party time. Everything's ready to go. About half an hour, it was under the simmer, and look at this. What a beaut. Let me just take these bay leaves out of here. We're done with them. They've done their job. You know, they flavored our dish. That's what we want. So now, let me grab something to kind of, look at this. Everything is fork tender, done to absolute perfection. You know, my okra didn't disintegrate. My eggplant certainly didn't. My carrots are soft the way I want them. The smell is deep. It's rich. And on top of that, it's also balanced. You don't have too much of one thing or another. I'm just going to take a little tiny bit to try. And absolutely, look at this. Perfect, 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 perfect. This is like, try this here. You know what's coming, right? A little piece of eggplant. So delicious. So rich. Carrots are like the day I picked them. And that was like almost a year ago. Look at my little okras here, baby. Isn't that beautiful? Just, they don't have that runniness to them and everything. They just, wow. I love okra. It is so absolutely delicious. It is like crazy good. And this is vegan, by the way. This is like, you can serve this with feta, which makes it vegetarian. Or if you keep it to like bread, beautiful vegan main or a side. You know, it goes with, you can serve this with poultry. You can serve this with like lamb, beef, pork, whatever you like, this will go with it. Put a bowl of this summer with some nice fresh bread and a slab or a chunk of feta. Bobby's your uncle. So my friends, that's it for this episode on my stewed okra and eggplant. I thank you so much for watching. Hope you liked this video. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe. Check me out online to find this recipe and so many others. I'm always updating recipes on the site. And until next time, my friends, take care, be safe, and we will all get through this together. Cook, feed a feeling, starve a virus. See you on the next one. Bye for now.